Hi guys, Chef Erica here. Today on Don't F It Up, we are going to talk about sugar-free drink alternatives that is not just water. I don't know about you, but summer has me obviously always wanting to quench my thirst. I don't drink pop and I try to stay away from sugary drinks. As delicious as they are, they're not really that good for you. So it's a matter of coming up with an alternative. And as much as I love infused waters, and literally there is always an infused water in my fridge, I have come across something better, and that is iced teas. Iced herbal teas that are sugar-free. Okay. I've got one that's been brewed already. I am going to make another one. I usually have 2 of these on the go. So right now, this is a peach and ginger tea that I have made already. I've got a few finishing touches that I want to add to it. When I do this, I tend to make it in a concentrate form. So I like to use a French press for this because I know that the glass isn't going to break. You know what, actually, let's just give this a little overhaul with respect to what we're starting off with, because I can hear my Smeg kettle in the background telling me that it's ready to go. So I'll get back to the peach and ginger, but the one that we're going to make right now is going to be a rose hip and hibiscus. So what I do is I just take the tabs off, the paper tabs, because I don't want to eat paper. I am also going to add a little bit of a ginseng matcha tea to this as well, so that it has a little bit of caffeine. Whatever combinations you want to use and play with, I really suggest that you dive in, play with different flavor profiles. There are some really great like summer berry tea blends. I love going to HomeSense and grabbing like teas from around the world, just different ones, and playing with it. But I tend to do herbals and I tend to go caffeine free, just so that I know that if I'm drinking it late at night, it's not gonna cause a problem. As a non-caffeine drinker, if I drink caffeine at night, there's no way that I'm going to go to sleep. All right, this is my other secret ingredient, if you will. I actually adore stevia leaf. I have no issues with it. I don't find that it tastes funny. So this is how I sweeten my teas, so that I do have a 0-calorie, no sugar added tea. If you don't have a problem with sugar, add sugar. If you would like to use a cane sugar, a coconut sugar, honey, maple, you can use whatever you want. This is just my preference. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of stevia, and this is going to give me 2 liters of tea. So the kettle's boiled. I'm just going to grab that. I basically am doing a half ratio here. So I'm going to make the concentrate in basically a liter, and look how beautiful that is. I love using the rose hip and hibiscus because it changes the color of the water. You get this really beautiful pink tea. If I hold that up, can you see how it's just like draining and filtering in? It's absolutely stunning. To this, I always want to add acid to my tea. So I'm going to go in with lime for the hibiscus, and I'm going to use lemon for my peach and ginger. So I'm going to squeeze it, but then I'm also just going to drop it in. What's going to happen is all of those essential oils that are in the skin are going to leach into the tea, making it that much more flavorful. I'm going to go ahead and just cut some slices to go into my peach and ginger. I made the peach and ginger like 10 minutes ago, so it's cooler than the hibiscus tea is. So I'm going to just drop those right in because this is going to be the finished product. I'm just going to top this up with a little bit of water, and it's good to go in the fridge. One of the other things that I want to show you is playing with flavor profiles. So if you've got like lavender in your garden right now, mint, like really guys, anything. But if you want to do something hearty, and because I'm going to play with ginger already in the tea, I'm also adding ginger to it. So I've done this guy already. I already have some ginger in there, but I want to show you the really easy way to peel ginger. You're just going to use your spoon. I'm literally holding this in my hand and using the edge of the spoon to peel that ginger. The beautiful thing about this is you don't waste. It really only takes off the absolute peel of it. Whereas if you try to do this with a paring knife or a peeler, it's really going to gouge into the flesh of the ginger. The other thing I want to tell you about ginger is that ginger freezes really, really well. So when I go to my favorite Asian markets where ginger is always in plenty, I usually buy bags of it, like this big, and take it to the kitchen or bring it home, and I freeze it. And the lovely thing about it is that when you freeze it, that root that is in the center that can be hard to like cut through, and you sort of like chomp on it in your curries, you can use the microplane and it cuts right through it and will create this incredible ginger powder. Okay, couple of slices are going in. I've got the acid, I've got the sugar, well, I've got the sweetener because we're going 0 sugar. Once this comes to room temp, I'm literally just going to use the top of my French press to press it. I'm gonna remove the tea bags. It's gonna look something like this. This sits in my fridge, and if you ever come by, I'll offer you a glass of iced tea. I hope you don't F it up. This is a really easy way to sort of like consume more water on a daily basis that tastes delicious and isn't boring. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.